Straight. Y'all screaming free Sincere. Meanwhile, he's lying to his girl to maintain a relationship. Y'all wasted y'all vote and y'all voted out of emotion to put him with Soul, even though Soul saw him be a hoe and a liar in real time. Meanwhile, he's trying to lie to his girl to maintain the connection. Wasted your vote.
Sincere's talking to Melanie. I'm scared.
Just want a yes or no answer. You want to explore her. Don't say
All the
it.
top of my head is no. Of course I want to chat with Soul.
Hey, my beautiful fledglings. Today we're going to get into Love Island, and before I even start, I just want to know if we're all watching the same exact show, but in this video we're going to get into Soul, so let's break it down. Y'all are going to think that this is a hot take, but honestly, it's truly not. I wanted to make this video about Soul strictly because I've been seeing on social media a lot when it comes to bullying or quote-unquote harassment, quote-unquote bullying. I just don't really see it. I see a man's fault at the bottom list. When I'm truly looking at this, I see a man's fault. I do. I really do. I've been making content on TikTok. Because on TikTok, I post about my fashion business, Tasha Jeremiah, New York, which will be linked in the description below. I post about my music, me expressing my music, use my vocal sounds, and etc. But most have been more boisterous on TikTok about my opinions on Love Island, especially this season. And the problem here is not Mel, and it's truly not Soul. It is insurance plan. It is dishonest. It's sincerely Mr. Wrongdoing. It is Sincere. Sincere is the reason why we see so much hate in this villa. He's the sole reason why we see so much hate in this villa, and everyone's just pinpointing Mel. Mel, yes, Mel does have tendencies, but she's not a hooda. She's nothing compared to Honda Accord. Nothing close there. Melanie, is she insecure? Yes, maybe no. Does she have issues? Yes, of course. We're all human beings, of course. But Melanie, she does have issues, but the issues stem from everybody in that villa has issues. And the biggest one is that they all are acting upon initial reaction to each other, not necessarily building off new connections. That's the issue, and that is the problem. They're not building off initial connections, new connections, and they already close themselves off. And they sent in 3 new bombshells. I almost said the wrong name. Yes, it's Corbin, Kata. Those are the ones that are in there now. But the new ones are Caleb, Soul, and Jen. Jenny from the block. Jenny to the corner, and Caleb, go back to the countryside. We don't need you two right now. But this is what I'm saying, that there is an issue and there's a huge disconnect between fans, the viewers, and the producers of Island that we're just simply not getting, if that makes sense. And I really want to discuss it. So this is not Melanie's fault, nor is this Soul's fault. This is simply Sincere's fault. Because this is playing the tit-for-tat games. And once Sincere had pulled Kata for a chat, we saw the outcry that Melanie had. And then Melanie was like, bet. And then what really set it off was when she found out he was a cheater. And he likes to talk to 2 girls more at once. And what really set it off is that he would tell Melanie one thing to her face and then play a total game when it comes to other things and other topics throughout the villa. And so that's very disheartening, which set it off too. Now fast forward to the bed challenge. It's a challenge. You're supposed to do a lot in the challenge. I just think Sincere is very spiteful. And when you are like, I don't know how his home life is, but personally I believe he grew up around very spiteful people. Because when you are a spiteful person, you do things like that. And so he's starting to use Soul as a pawn. But when Soul eventually got into the villa, Soul wasn't initially liking him. It wasn't just him that he liked. She liked, I think she also liked Corbin, and she also liked KC. and because she saw the play all over KC. But then I think it's the way, because I know people are like, oh my gosh, it's met so this, so that. But we had to be adults to take accountability. It's the things that you say and what you lead in with. Because when you lead in, we say, I'm not afraid to take anyone's man or step people's toes. Or I'm not afraid to take your man. Or I come downstairs after I made up someone else's man. And I'm someone where we're all not boyfriend, girlfriends here. To you, because you are the side piece. You are. That's immediately where the put off started with the girls. And they also already seen the games that Insincere, that an insurance plan does when it comes to Melanie. And then you getting involved was not cute. And I think she did pigeonhole herself when it came directly to Sincere, because yes, you're supposed to explore, but she gung-hoed herself onto Sincere, and I won't say she villainized herself, but she kind of ostracized herself in a sense, okay, quotations, in a sense, when it came to the matter of fact of being with someone else in the villa, but she ultimately chose Sincere, and Sincere started using her as a pawn in a scheme in a game. And I'm not gonna lie to you, watching the show, so I must be honest with you, sweetheart, you did play along with Soul's game. I mean, you did play along with Sincere's game, and look where it got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to take accountability here. That's why I said this is gonna be a controversial video, because girl, you literally do have a hand to play in this, because you were playing along. You were. When Melanie would crash out over this man, you were playing along with it. You were. It really isn't that cute. And now you're stuck. Fast forward to voting when Bees and Trees went home, when Bia went home, and then Melanie got up there in front of the fire, you were smirking. Girl, come on now. We must take accountability and forget about these young teenage fans have to say. Listen to the 20-year-old, mid-20s, 30, 40-year-old adults who are watching this show and seeing what's going on here. You do, because you did play along with it. And the funniest thing is, you allowed yourself to be isolated. We allow human beings to treat us the way we want to be treated, And so if we're letting someone isolate us from a group of people, and then we're isolating ourselves from a group of people, you're playing the game that person wants you to play. And I know people comparing last season, especially with Clark and Alandria. Clark came in, bombshell, came over, talked to Alandria, they squashed it, they were cool. There was slight jabs. Clark was moving the same way Soul was moving when she first got into the villa. I'm not sure if you're all watching the same show, but there are things here that are being misconstrued. And there are things here that's like, yes, girl, you were playing the same game that Sincere is playing. You were. And we also just know this is highly scripted reality TV show. But we're going to get into the receipts that I provided. From the proof or the evidence that I believe supports my claim. You guys can jump down in the comments and say what you guys want to say. But this is what I believe works out as a whole. This is what I believe. Okay, this is what I believe. Okay. So let's get into. So this is just some of the comments that I have reviewed and posted up. You guys could pause it and read throughout it to show for my claim how kind of messy she kind of played into this entire ordeal as being the messy bombshell. Even though that is her job for her to do and for her to come in as the bombshell. But essentially, bombshells are not necessarily there to find love. They're supposed to... Well, they're there to find them, but not organic. That's how I say. They're not there to find organic love. They're supposed to build off the love of someone else's connection that was previously there before they came into the villa.
Straight. Y'all wanted to vote for Sincere to be with Soul because y'all wanted to see Melanie crash out, just for her not to crash out and to end the whole thing and not continue to triangle and tell Soul, you know what, girl, we should be locked in. I'm taking accountability for everything I did. I'm gonna hold you, babe. You was smirking a lot when Melanie was around there crying, but you ain't been smirking lately. After Sincere told Soul, yeah, I need to take care of home. You should get some hobbies because me and you not going to be really, in each other's face for a minute. And it's really giving you ain't got no friends because I've been making sure you've been on my ass this entire time. But now I got to go check on my girl. Hope y'all know, y'all basically confirmed in Sincere's head that what he was doing was right. No, girl, I don't think you have friends or allies in this villa or people know who you really are because you're always with Sincere. Y'all rewarded a liar. Y'all voted that together out of emotion. I hope you're happy with your vote. Why would y'all pair me with this girl? Like, clearly America seeing something I'm not. I'm clearly a great person. Yeah, that's what y'all just did. Congratulations. Y'all don't like her for real because why would y'all pair her with a man she saw be a hoe in real time? Melanie acted that way off speculation of this man being a hoe. She has seen him be a hoe, lie in his girl face, seen how he acts. Why would you pair her with that? Whatever. Then y'all paired her with this man knowing damn well he's gonna try to talk to Melanie again. Y'all wasted y'all vote.
And along with that clip on the left-hand side, I added comment sections of different videos that are basically almost saying the same exact thing. Disagreeing, agreeing, semi-agreeing, in the middle, not in the middle, yes and no, answers and questions of people just saying basically whatever they're saying. And I do have to agree with that commentator. Y'all have to dig in close. Listen, I may be on my phone recording myself as I'm watching the show and sending it out and posting it out, but I'm still smart. I'm still paying attention. I'm still like, there's layers there, there's layers there that I don't think people are truly understanding or matter of fact seeing at that. I don't necessarily use the same place. I'm talking about the stupidest girl. Let me sing the song. Me. You want the stupidest surprises. You fell for the hokey doke. You fell for the lies, you fell for the games that Sincere's giving to you. And guess what? It didn't work out in your favor.
I would like to get into Soul's entire journey in Love Island thus far. She made the mistake that I keep advising bombshells. First of all, who am I to advise? But I keep saying this. Bombshells should not enter the villa believing that they're bombshells. Somewhere along the way, both production and audiences started to treat bombshells like just testers or the side partners of main connections, when in actuality, they're just supposed to be additional islanders who also get the same opportunity as everybody else, but they just get introduced as the show goes along. So even though you're attached to your original islanders, you still have the opportunity to be introduced to more and watch their journeys as they also try to find a genuine connection. When you enter the villa with the mindset that you are a bombshell and not just an islander joining the villa late, you set yourself up to be the side bitch. And that's gender neutral. So they come in, everybody gets all cocky, like, oh, I'm here. Production tells you to talk about, oh, I'm not afraid to step on any toes. I'm not afraid to steal anybody's man. And when you come in and that's the vibe you embody, that's how they're going to treat you. So usually the girl bombshells will sit with the boy islanders, the boy bombshells will sit with the girl islanders, and then they'll swap. So then all the boys and all the girls are sitting together. We never got that with all the girls and sitting together so that they can have that introductory time. Maybe they just didn't show us, but typically they're supposed to all sit together. Hey, where are you from? Get to have that girly time to kind of connect outside of just, hey, I'm here to take your man. And then I kept noticing that it would be Soul and Jen off to the side and then all of our OG islanders, and we would never really see them all mixed together and talking together.
Like I said too, I'm also gonna add in both sides of people defending Melanie, not liking Melanie, people not liking Soul, people liking Soul. So you are gonna get a mixture of both. I am fair.
I have to do this. When Mel said, "Oh, I got my man back. That's all the fuck I need to know about her. because she did that not just for the villa to hear, but for specifically because Soul would hear that. When the fuck does Soul do anything to this bitch directly? I could pinpoint another thing. When Mel was like, oh, I don't have big boobs, but I got a big heart, doing a little gallivanting around the fucking kitchen. Can you imagine if you were Soul seeing that shit? That bitch is a terrible person. And I said she redeemed herself by saying, like, I understand, like, it's not Soul. He been, like, stringing us along with a love triangle. I feel like at this point, prior actions to that, it clashes. It makes me think, was this for the cameras, Mel? Because only when Sincere was like, oh, like, his last time lying to you was like, yeah, I'm done with that. Did you feel empowered? And when you made that declaration, did you feel empowered to be like, I actually feel sorry for her? Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Y'all can be like, oh, editors cut. Granted, you know, it fits your narrative, but at least show me a clip where Soul is being shady and mean to Mel. All Soul is doing is exploring the connection that she likes and then likes her back. But I can show you multiple clips about Mel laughing, gallivanting, trying to like mean girl the fuck out of Soul. So I ask you, yeah, I mean, Mel's last speech was like, oh, I don't want to keep doing this with you. What the fuck did Soul do to you, bitch? Soul ain't do nothing to you. Mel, even though she had some redeeming qualities and had, mainly because Sincere was being a fuck boy, but overall, Mel is still a weird ass bitch to me. My man gave me all the reassurance I needed to see who she was.
Why are you crying? How old are you? Just pull it together.
There is just so much. When I mean there's so much, I mean there's so much tea. Comment sections being flooded and full with so much stuff from different creators, different nonsense, different rah-rahs. It's just utterly insane that we are having this like conversation and bringing this up to the forefront, because it really does matter. But I don't want to waste my time talking any further about this, because things just seem fishy all around across the board on so many sides and stuff. Team Melanie, okay, I'm so sorry. Melanie is my top client. I've been saying that she's my top client. Thank you. And we're just going to see what happens further with the Islanders. I know they're still currently at Fiji. They're currently still on the island. But, you know, things are all well. Things are all good. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I might not do a review in After Sun, because I might not watch After Sun. I might just watch Sunday's next episode. Should be the 10th episode, the 11th episode. However they want to spin it. But no, goodbye, my beautiful fledglings. I love you all. Be safe out there. Praise the Hood, praise Yeshua. Love you guys all. And praise Allah. See y'all.